Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Nehal from Padhakku and would now be talking to Piyush, one of the BTech students who is right now placed with Paytm. Paytm का नाम तो आप सभी ने सुना ही होगा. So Piyush, just give us a brief introduction about who are you and like what is Piyush all about.
Actually, I am currently a fourth year student at Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. My branch is electrical engineering, but I have a keen interest in software developer. So I am placed as a software developer in Paytm.
Great Piyush. I think being a software developer into a tech field, this is what a one student would always love to do with. So, what is your profile at Paytm,
It's
Piyush?
software developer, but if we go properly, then it's full stack developer, like backend developer plus front end developer.
Wow, this sounds great that being a student of BTech, you have the things to do things from back end as
Yes,
well as
yes, it's
front end.
really nice.
That is, so what was the process of your interview and how did you came to know about this and like was this through your campus
It was
or you
actually an
got it from anywhere?
on-campus recruitment. Paytm visited our campus on 23rd of August. So initially it was a online test having three coding questions. One of them was easy, two of them was medium level of data structures. Then out of the 150 students who gave the test, only 12 were shortlisted for interviews. After that, there were three interview rounds, and all of them were technical rounds. So in the first round, there were simple data structure questions. In the second round, they asked about my projects. In the third round, it was more of HR plus technical round.
Okay, Piyush. So you told me three rounds of your interview. So can you give me example of like questions which were asked during your first technical round, like the data structure and whatever?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
give me an example for that, please?
In the first round, I was asked about the data structure. My first question was how to reverse a queue, and my second question was level order traversal of binary tree. This was my question in the first round. In addition to this, they asked about basics of operating system and DBMS. The second round was
Okay.
mainly based on my projects. I have my projects in web development. So they asked about the basics of web development like JavaScript and Node.js. And JavaScript question like
Okay.
how to find the minimum number from a stack in oven time. In the third round,
Okay.
it was HR plus technical round. I was asked about a question on the working of the heap, that how actually the heap works. The second question was on data structures. It was on queues, like how the queues work. And after that, I was
Okay.
asked about the basics of DBMS, database management system. In addition to this, I was asked about the difference between NoSQL and SQL databases.
Okay. So you also told me that it was an HR round also. So could you
Ah,
share some
yeah, they
HR
asked
questions
about
as well?
what is actually I will be providing to the company, like what knowledge I am having and how it will be beneficial for the
Okay.
company. And it's about the if I can relocate or something. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So simple and straight questions, and so how if you're open for
Yes,
location
ma'am.
change and whatever like that. And what were the areas touched during your like you said that 150 students were appeared for the test. So what was the procedure like? What was the questions in the test
In
which
the
were
test, there were
being
three
put to you?
coding questions. The first one was very of easy level. The second one and third one was of medium level. The first question was uh,
So what
the time
time
limit for
limit
the
for
test
the
was
test?
70 minutes.
And were you able to
Uh,
complete all of them
yeah,
in
I
that
have
time limit?
practiced a lot, so I was able to complete it in about 45 minutes. Yes.
Wow, that is wonderful to hear that. And what if somebody has not practiced? So what is the
Uh,
minimum time
if
which they
someone
need?
has not practiced it, these were easy questions, so it needs to be completed in the whole time. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So, Piyush, tell me a few things like which differentiates you from others being selected. So, do you have anything different in your CV or the skill set which was required during the interview, during
Yes,
the
if we look at the
process and all?
job description we were shared by the college, it was shown that they require a full stack developer, like the person who knows either Django and Python, or the other tech stack was mean stack, that is MongoDB, Angular, Node, and Express. So I know the mean stack that's why I was different from other people.
What is the actual profile, as in the skills, like three skills you think one should require to
For a
be a part
part
of
of
Paytm?
Paytm, the first thing, the most important one is data structures. Uh, Students need to prepare data structures properly. And the second thing is either they can prepare web development with Django or Node.js. That is JavaScript for Node plus Node.js plus MongoDB as a database.
Okay. And so, like, say you knew that company is coming in 10 days. So, what was the practice you kept on doing for those 10 days, or the pre placement things which you kept on doing so that you were ahead of others? So, what was the pre placement, activities you did so that you are on the edge of being selected?
As pre-placement activities, the most important part was the revision of the projects I have done. I have revised every video and seen every function I have used in the project so that it can be useful for me for recalling everything. And second thing was the I was revising the data structure questions which are commonly asked in many companies. We can explore Geeks for Geek site for that, and other site for that is InterviewBit.
So, one last tip you would give to your juniors or the people who are going to join Paytm. So, what is that one tip that everyone should know about while preparing or while
And the
joining
one tip, the
Paytm?
keen tip I would like to give to like students is that refer data structures properly. You can refer Geeks for Geeks or InterviewBit or Lead Code for practice. It's the main thing you need to do to get placed in any software developer or Paytm or any other software developer company.
I think these websites, the things which you have told, are very much insightful for the student who is preparing for the same. And thank you for sharing all of this with us, Piyush. On behalf of Padhakku